We're live.
Good morning, because Bitcoiners, and welcome to today's episode of Market Check. I am Tommy. You guys also know me as Snorlax, and today I am joined by Tucker. I believe we'll have Max and Will's Outlook back next week. So, today it's a casual Friday. We're going to keep it, very straightforward. I think very, mostly chart driven, and Tucker and I are just going to have a very fun conversation breaking down, not just kind of our observations for the week, but maybe we can talk about our own experiences trading this week too, because I think it's been a very volatile week, right? We've had, in equities, I'll start there. We had 3 red days, we had a 2% green day, and now we've gapped down here on a Friday. So definitely a lot of movement in equities. How do we kind of decipher that moving forward from a macro standpoint? I know that, I guess, Japan got a hotter than expected inflation print. Both of the Asian indexes were red yesterday, which is really what drove the dump so far on tech today. Is this something that we have to pay attention to for the next few weeks? Is it maybe a precursor to some problems that the United States could experience in Q3 regarding inflation flaring back up? Who knows? But I think right now, I'm more interested in seeing how the market reacts in the immediate term, right? How do we close the day? How do we start next week? How do we close next week? I think that the market's reaction to all of the volatility it's experienced this week, and whether or not it's healthy or unhealthy, I don't think it can be resolved in just one afternoon. But I would say, if we were able to close on equities, if we were able to close green, or get back to near green, that would be very indicative of a lot of strength in the equity markets from a bidding standpoint. If you're judging things purely off supply and demand, then you would absolutely have to take note of that. At least I would be. But yeah, on the flip side, you had Bitcoin, which ran really hard earlier in the week. It's been mostly chopping the last 2 days. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I've been trying to take these little microstructure scalps, and it's been chopping me too. So I think at this point, the priority should be to focus on, when and where is the next big Bitcoin move coming. Maybe we're seeing it right now as Bitcoin has kind of moved off the lows. I know we spent probably 12, 16 hours hovering around range lows. I was skeptical that we could move up, given that we had a lot of people along the top, guys, like 30.5 and above, a ton of people along the top. So I think that'll be a really key pivot point. We can continue to chop around here. But I think the bias in crypto, given the move that we just had, and where we sit from a contextual framework and that standpoint, if you were to anchor volume off of the low of the USDC FUD move, and I'll show you guys what this looks like on a chart, we're technically consolidating right above that value area high. So definitely a level you would expect bulls to hold, or if we do get a dip back into that value that's kind of shallow, I would definitely assume it'd be one for buying if you're lucky enough to get it. I at this point, I'm a little bit skeptical that you will, given the strength of the trend, and given that my bias on equities is that I'm really just not that bearish on US indexes. I can't be. And I think the more interesting aspect I'm looking at, Tucker, is next week, right? Does the Coinbase bidder that we saw at the start of the week for Bitcoin, does that continue? Or does it reappear to the same degree? I think that's definitely what I'll be watching for as far as Bitcoin goes. Altcoins are more or less just floating and following Bitcoin at the moment on no volume. But I do think we are getting to a point here where you could see altcoins really start to go crazy. I saw a great chart on Twitter. I think his name was Leveraged Apes, but the chart was called Others, and it was basically excluding a few market cap Bitcoin and a few other market caps, and it looked very bottomed. So it might be time to, if you haven't already allocated to altcoins, it might be time to start thinking about what you're looking to buy. I know as a team, we all have some of our own personal bets that we share in our Discord, but this Bitcoin strength can be intimidating to buy alts, but that's usually the time when you should start be looking for opportunities, even if you are looking to add them on a dip. But yeah, no, I mean, I don't have stick to mostly charting. I did want to say that I think the Milady bottom is in. I've been saying that for like the last week or so, been accumulating. I think that this is a double-digit ETH NFT project. The stickiness of the community is fantastic. That's typically, the best way an NFT project is going to grow. I'm not going to get too much into that. I'm definitely not an NFT expert, but I kept it pretty simple. And in general, I think later, but I'm gonna get to Tucker before I get like derailed here. And yeah, Tucker, what are you seeing in the markets, and what do you think about this gap down that we've seen today in equity indexes?
Yeah, kind of like we talked about earlier in our Discord call. I think it has a lot to do with the Asian indexes getting hammered overnight. Also, we had Fed's Bostic come out and kind of try to talk the market down. He was saying stuff like, like credit, there's credit risk, real estate risk, credit conditions should tighten throughout the rest of the summer. He was basically trying to come out and like talk equities lower, I think, which worked. And between that and the Asian kind of carnage we saw last night, I think that's mostly the reason for the gap down. But we're seeing some strength from it right now. Let me just look real quick. We got the gap down. We kind of got a pop. Now we're just, we're kind of floating. I don't know. I want to see it decide where it wants to go. But, it's hard. This week of trading has been super choppy, especially on the equity side. Bitcoin just kind of chatted and then chopped, and now it's kind of looking like it wants to run up again, possibly. But equities have been choppy, and it has been like a sell the rip type of environment, just at least this week, for the most part. So I don't know. It's tough. It's tough to want to get positioned here, because I know equities have it in them to go set a new high on Monday if they want to. You know what I mean? It's just that's been the trend. Is like, complex pullback, go set a new high. But yeah, I think if I had to guess, I'd say we probably have lower to go in equities. Maybe not in the immediate term, but if we can't like fill these gaps that we've been getting on gap downs, like my bias remains to the downside. That being said, I don't think like the top is in by any means. Like I think we're probably going to set a higher high, but the time frame of that is kind of yet to be determined. What else? I think, the VIX is still sitting at 13. Like that's just kind of been a non-factor the last few days. Honestly, it's just gotten destroyed. It had a 12 handle yesterday, so I don't know. We're gonna have to see what they want to do with volatility, and whether they're actually gonna bid it or not, because we've gotten like these like 1.5% up days on the VIX, and then the index is down 0.5%. So I don't know. It's hard to figure out where they want to go with equities, but I love to see the miners up. I love to see Hut 8 and Mara up. Google and Amazon are down a little bit, but those have both been strong names. Yields kind of did some interesting things this morning. We saw them down a lot. They've kind of recovered to the upside. The yield, that is, obviously not. TMF was up a lot, and now it's still up 3%, but I don't know. The bond market still doesn't really know what it wants to do. Probably end up getting a hike, because we saw, like we talked about the other day, we saw the BOE like do a surprise hike. I would expect, not in a surprise way, but like if he wants to hike, like if he wanted to hike now, I can't imagine he doesn't have some influence over the pricing in of a hike. So if he wants to hike, he's probably gonna call up his buddies and say, yeah, price this in, please, so that I can do it. It's still 74% priced in right now. So if you ask me right now, are we gonna get a hike? I'd say yes, but I don't know. I think a lot of these just like economic headwinds are gonna take a long time to play out. So in the meantime, we're probably just gonna kind of chop, and that's the challenging part. Is like everybody wants to hit this like either fat pitch swing long or swing short, and it's just not, the market's just not letting you really get positioned for either right now. So yeah, that's kind of what I've got. Let's let's go over to your chart, Tommy. If you could share your screen real quick.
Sure. Get that for you.
Did I just chop out there pretty bad? I think I just chopped out.
Not as bad as you think.
Okay, good. Good.
I know we were talking about that that long before the call, Tucker, but I actually just took profit on it. So I was cool. Sharing the right screen, right?
Yeah, perfect.
I took profit like right here. I think we had a lot of loans aping like up here. So this should probably serve as lower time frame resistance. I don't know. This might be a short here, man. Because we squeezed a lot of shorts. That's good volume right there.
We did. What did we hit? 30.3
Zoom out.
Something?
Squeeze decently. You know, I mean, we're technically outside of values, so you know, I wouldn't short yet. But I don't know. I think it's just chop, so I'm taking small wins as I get them.
Yeah. I just TP'd mine at 32.70. I love that kind of strategy you've been running though. Just set like a 20-point stop and just size up big time. That was literally what we did right before the call. I love that.
This is, you could, I mean, if you were looking for a continuation, you would play like wherever, you could set the take profit wherever you think we're going. You know, that's subjective, and put the stop at the POC. So this would be like, you know, 200-point stop. I like trading like that because it just helps me to, it's less about the sizing. Because, you know, when you get too concerned with sizing, you know, you mess up your trade. But when you have like your risk that tightly defined, and when you're just thinking about it in terms of what you're risking rather than what you're profiting, because what you're risking is always like, you can standardize that. You can standardize profits. So it's like, I don't know, gives me the best shot to be successful. But let's see, what's Blur doing?
Wow. We're going up right now.
I'm unsure about this one. It could really back down here, but it shouldn't. The sell model might have been like, this was this, and then this was that. So this might be this, if that makes sense. Bottom might be in, man.
On Blur? Yeah.
I'm not going to get aggressively long on it, though, until, like, you know, I see some strength. This front ran me by a few cents. Is that me or you?
I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, no, I was looking for like 0.32s on Blur, I think. I don't know if we'll get it or not, but let's see. What did we get? We got 0.35. I mean, depends. It depends if Bitcoin's just gonna start chatting here. I mean, alts are probably gonna trail.
God, I hate the lag on my computer. Good Lord. I still think it makes sense to just like keep chopping here, man.
Yeah.
And that in itself is kind of bullish. Like maybe swipe, chop. back down to here, and then go. Like leave the lows protected and come back and visit them later. That'd get a lot of people probably. Or we just send, man. Might just send.
We could just send. That's what I'm. Yeah.
On Casual Friday.
Yeah.
No, it might. I mean, if we get, like, if this is the higher low on the RSI, then it'll probably send to another high up here.
Jeez.
But
it wants to go. I see it wanting to go.
I gotta stop sharing real quick.
Oh, okay. Let me go back. Sorry, guys. Just actively trying to long Bitcoin. Yeah, man. I don't know. I mean, I think it wants to go here. It's going right now.
Okay.
Oh, that might be a short at 30.4, honestly.
My fiance needed my ID for insurance, I think.
Oh, nice.
Bitcoin.
We might just go to 31 right now.
Send my Solana. Dude, I almost like bottom tick Sol. Let's go.
Really? What's Sol looking like? Oh, wow. What'd you get it at? 16.2s? How's ETH is caught up? Looks like. What's that ETH beat Bitcoin ratio look like? Well, it looks pretty bad still, actually. Oh, you're on mute.
Did not even realize that.
No, you're good. Yeah, ETH Bitcoin
I'm
still
watching.
down.
I'll watch for reaction at like 30.5, man.
Yeah. 30.5.
It's there.
Yep.
Good move.
Really nice move. What's old Pepe doing? Dude, that fractal that we drew out here like a week ago on Pepe, I mean, it's to a T. It's unbelievable.
Is it?
Oh, yeah, it's unbelievable.
Oh man, I closed that scalp on Bitcoin way too early.
It's literally the Bitcoin FTX bottom is the fractal. I guess we just gave it away. I ran a poll on my Twitter to see if people could figure out where the fractal is from, but I think most people got it. I mean, it's pretty obvious actually what it is, but it's real close.
I might look at a short here, man.
You think?
I think so.
Wow.
Just a huge one, more like a hedge for my stuff.
Yeah.
It's not a big short. I think if it tags like, I mean, if it even makes a new high, then like the short's invalidated. So it's basically just a hedge.
Yeah, what are we at? 30.5 basically right now.
Could go a little bit higher. Maybe just SFP's the high, man. That'd probably be better.
Yeah, this chop up here is definitely bullish, though. Honestly,
Yeah, I agree.
like if we were gonna turn around, we probably would have done so by now. Like it hard. If we were gonna reject hard, it would have happened already.
Just take the high already.
What are you looking at? 30.5 or that 30.8?
I don't know, either one.
Yeah.
I don't think I really want to short it at 30.5 though, even if it is like
Yeah.
not a bad spot to be shorting it.
Let's see. Let's see. Let's see.
How's Sol doing, man?
Sol 16.6.
Hmm.
God, I had the alert set at 16.3 and I didn't buy it. Like an idiot. I should have.
It looks better. I wouldn't say that it necessarily looks great.
No, I'm looking at the 4 hour. It doesn't look super great. You gotta go up from here. If you don't, you're going back to like 15.76s.
Yeah, I kind of agree. I think I might be early to the Sol trade, but maybe.
Blur looks pretty good on the 4 hour, bro.
It's pretty good on the daily too. Might make yeah, I think 32, 33 on Blur makes sense, and then just turbo rip.
Yeah.
It kind of, the price action on it, the bottom is kind of reminding me of the ape token bottom, which doesn't make me feel that great about its upside prospects.
Yeah.
Wow, I should have taken the short, I guess. Would have gotten a nice little scalp.
Oh yeah, big time. Really kind of double topped at 30 and a half right there.
I told you, man, there are trap longs up there. Maybe they let them off the hook, but I imagine if we make another high that the longs ape in quite hard again.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it was pretty choppy this morning, so maybe we shook out a fair bit of them, enough of them.
Yeah, maybe. Let's see.
Bitcoin dominance looking good, man.
Is Bitcoin dominant still just chatting?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Destiny fractal. We're getting close to a cool off point though, it looks like, for maybe like a week.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Like a week or two. Yeah. I mean, we're almost at like 52%, man. Jeez.
Yeah.
Coming soon.
I wonder what it is excluding stable coins. I know Ben Cohen has a method for that. I don't know how you do it on TradingView.
I think this is a trap, personally.
What?
This breakout, I think it's a trap. Like this morning's move.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, you could short it and put your stop above 30 and a half. But
Let's see if it goes higher. Go for the highs. Just do it. Come on. No, you want to, Bitcoin. I did buy some more ox this morning, Tucker.
Bought some more ox.
Yeah, it dipped down into like a 26 handle, so I went ahead and re-upped. I don't even mind, man, if it like crashes 50%.
Yeah, no, I couldn't care less.
Suzu and Kyle Davies, I'm ready to get hurt again.
Oh, I mean, it's just vertical accumulation, bro. That's what it looks like. Just chop solidation straight up.
I didn't even realize I wasn't sharing my screen.
Oh, you weren't? Oh, wait, yeah. I didn't either. Wait, yeah, share it again real quick.
Did you hear my cat?
No. Is he purring?
No, he's just he's meowing. Yeah, how cats do.
Dude, my cat, like, I'm surprised she's not doing it right now. When I'm in here on Zoom and she hears my voice, she just starts literally screaming at the office door.
It's because she likes you.
I know.
I guess.
I know. Do you have a OX chart?
I just use deck screener, man. No TA.
No TA, yeah.
Going blind. Not really, but I mean, it's a bet. It's a bet on Suzu and Kyle to make an exchange that, in my opinion, I view it as a social token where you're betting on them to, even though it has, I know it has more utility than that. It's a bet on them to get back into the upper echelons of crypto society, basically. At least that's how I view it, man.
Yeah.
And they're smart guys. I'm pretty confident they'll be able to do that.
Oh yeah, no, I am too. They know how the industry works. They know how to raise money. They know how to paint a chart, as Wabi says. So, yeah.
God, AVAX rush days, man. Those were the best.
I know. Oh, Bitcoin's going. She's going. Oh, I guess you got it right here.
Except be that high.
Wow. Should have held the long.
I know I should have, man. Damn.
I should have too. I cut it at like 30.3.
It's okay, because Soul is going. Or trying to go. Let's go.
Wow, that's a beautiful bounce right off those MAs and that support. Jeez.
Oh yeah, it was clean.
That's very clean.
I don't really use moving averages as support and resistance, even though some people do. I view them more as like annotations and visualizations.
Well, I know I really don't either, except for kind of like high time frame, like 200, whatever, like that usually works as SR. But I think it was Michael Guyad who said that everybody thinks of MAs as like visualization of a trend, when really they're visualization of volatility. And I was like, it's a good take. That's a good take there, Mr. Guyad.
I like that take. Yeah, this was defended all night. And then they pumped it.
Yeah.
They're going to take the high. Well, did you remember what I had laid out before we went live, right, Tucker? It was like when we were down here, I said we could do like a swipe at the high.
Yeah.
Wow. That kind of stupid computer.
A swipe at the high and then down.
Yeah, yeah. Well, not even. It doesn't even have to be like down. It can go that. It can do that, and then like really go.
Yeah.
Or it could just SFB this high and then go for like 29K.
Yeah.
I don't know that it's going to do that though.
We basically
I think a lot of people want to get on board, including myself. I was on board, man. I caught it at the perfect time. I shouldn't have closed that long.
Same.
Oh, let's go, Soul. Rooting on my bags live on stream. As Soul underperforms all the other alts on my watch
I
list.
know.
Nice.
Same. ETH is moving. Blur up 3.5.
Blur looks good on a lower time frame. Is it time for altcoins, man?
Dude, the miners are ripping right now. HUD up 3, Mar up 6 almost. I love that. We didn't quite take the high on Bitcoin. We got like $10 from it.
Interesting. They probably will still go for it.
Yeah. I'm on the Binance chart. I wonder if...
Google, man, so disappointing.
I know. Dude, Amazon's strength is kind of ridiculous. It was green this morning and now it's down 30 bips.
My Google calls went up 100% in the afternoon, and then they like retraced it all overnight.
Yep. Yep, that's the problem with equities not being open 24/7. It's gonna go get that high. We're real close. What's ETH doing? ETH looks good.
See if that ever loads. God, this stupid computer, man. I hate it.
And you just got it too, right?
I know.
It's a Mac?
Yeah. It's like 2 years old, but I don't think it's been used.
Short Apple?
Not from Apple, no. Just want to get a fixed range volume profile.
I haven't even checked like the stream. I don't even know if anybody's watching us right now. We're just hanging out.
Like and subscribe to the video, guys, if you're enjoying the content. Casual Friday.
Casual Friday. Watching Bitcoin pump. Bro, HUD 8's going to $3. I don't care what anybody says. We're so close. It's gotta happen. I wish those calls I had taken from $2 were not for 2025. Dude. Oh, I wish they were for next week.
Interesting.
Oh, we took the high. We took the high. We took the high. It's going to 31. Go tap 31. Come on. God, we should have held our longs, brother.
Now it's a decent sized fumble, but
Yeah.
our alts should run pretty hard. You hope.
You would hope.
Would hope. Caught the perfect long. Damn.
Unless we.
I got this as a big level though, Tucker.
Yeah.
It's just the naked point of control from. I guess it's not so naked anymore now that we basically just tagged it to a dot on the last high. Let's see if it still has significance. Or if it just goes 32K today. That'd be cool.
Yeah, we're probably going to get a lot of people shorting this. how this like 30-minute closes. I mean, we literally had the long from what? 3160. 300160 is what
Yeah, no, we had like a perfect
Dude,
and
right
long
before the fucking
not even
chat.
perfect where we entered. That sucks.
Yeah.
It's probably like a missed 1,000-point move on Bitcoin. Damn.
Yeah.
Let's see what my so long is doing though. I haven't checked the P&L yet.
What'd you buy? 16.2s?
Yeah,
God, those wicks are perfect with those wicks from Monday.
next month on it. I'd be up more if I kept the Bitcoin long, but I'll stop coping about it.
I literally had the alert at 16.3 on Sol and I didn't fucking do anything about it.
I woke up, saw the chart, and I aped.
And I
It was
hate.
basically that simple, man.
Dude, that's what I was doing with TMF a few months ago. I'd wake up at 6 a.m., roll over, buy TMF, go back to sleep for an hour. It's still up 3% today, but shit. I'd like to see it over $8. That's the only thing.
Matic is very weak.
Interesting.
I think it moved harder yesterday, or the previous move, which makes sense. It likely took out all the shorts in the range.
Yeah.
Let's let that down. Yeah. No, this is an interesting setup on Matic. Might be a good fade.
I know, I was going to say, I'm looking at the 4 hour.
Look at the 1 hour FVG. It's like inversion. So we made that gap.
Yeah, that really might be a good fade.
Yeah. So like this gap down should hold if it's bearish.
Yeah.
Because we got the structure breaking candle.
What is that?
right here.
68.8 equal EQ or whatever.
What'd you say?
The EQ on that FVG is like what? 68.8.
Oh, I have no idea, man.
Yeah. Those EQs kind of hit. I have them all mapped out on Blur, and they actually hit kind of a lot. I'm not like a
That buy volume, man. They squeezed a lot of shorts out. Good lord.
That looks a little toppy though, doesn't it?
They squeezed a lot of shorts out, man.
Dude, I guarantee people were
Holy
short of
cow.
that whole range.
Wow.
All the shorts from, what is that, the 22nd back there?
Well, we shall not be paper-handed on the longs again,
I
man.
know, dude, we had it.
Especially when it didn't even come back to entry. Jesus.
I know.
Oh, well.
It didn't even
At
get
least I get the
close. It
P's
went
and
straight up. 20
At least I
point
get
stop.
the rewards, man.
Yeah.
And I'm glad I cut that short, too. Good God.
Yeah, they came and got me at break even on that.
Cut it immediately.
I wanted us to come set a lower low than that 29.5. We got to 29.8.
Not a very friendly rejection.
No.
We retrace this entire Solana long, though. You ready?
Ooh, this 30-minute closes in 1 minute. What are we going to do? When's this 4 hour close? 30 minutes.
Hey, look at Matic.
I mean, dude,
dude, look at the Matic. Look at Matic, man. It looks so bad.
Oh, that is ugly. That's real ugly.
God.
Did coin run? Did coin
I know
run?
it's been like kind of a tease all week.
Coinbase.
Yeah.
It's kind of chatting. It's the daily. Yeah, it gapped down to 56, and now we're sitting at 59. It's nothing crazy for Coinbase, but went down to 55 actually.
Hmm.
I don't know. I mean, if they come out of this like lawsuit unscathed, it kind of looks good on the daily time frame.
Wayne?
Yeah. Maybe not. You need to get up to like 70, honestly, to look decent. You need another 10 points. If I really zoom out.
Is totally gonna trade into this, man. Just like float into this FBG, maybe get like a spike up there and drop.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. The equal of that is, or the mid of that is like 68.8, I think. That would be a nice short, probably.
But I'd be looking at. I don't know if Bitcoin's gonna allow for it though. Might just go here. You know, if Bitcoin pulls back decently, it could be doing that thing I told you it would do, where it pulls back to like 30.5 now and then goes.
Yeah.
Move might not be done. But I don't know. We did squeeze. I should probably look at the
Yeah, pull up the OI.
Because OI really hasn't popped yet. That's the thing. So either it's a lot of longs or, you know, shorts have not capitulated yet.
Yeah. People are probably adding up there.
Take a look at what funding is. If it'll ever load on my Coinalyze chart. Come on. See predicted funding. Man, I think it's been OKX. It's just been shorting the crap out of both Bitcoin and ETH.
Really?
Yeah. I can't get the OI to load, but
What's the funding on OKX?
it's lower than both.
Really?
Yeah, which maybe is, I'm sure you could probably describe or like explain a slight, you know, difference in funding between OKX and other exchanges. I just don't know why that is at the moment.
Yeah.
On ETH, OKX OI has been like up only since 1700 and basically no dips. So either it's literally just unidirectional longs or shorts have not closed in any meaningful capacity yet. I don't know, man.
They're just adding the margin.
It's tough because like it might not necessarily be shorts. It might be a lot of longs when you have spot creating the like the premium or the you know, the negative funding basis that's incentivized or incentivizes longs to long. So yeah, I mean, OI can go up, price can go up, and it can just be because spot is buying. That's what happened with Pepe. Remember, like the spot premium was so pronounced that you could keep longing on perps even though it wasn't that shorted, and you had the super negative funding.
Yeah.
God, I loved that time.
Do you have EXO?
No, I just use Coinalyze.
Cause
Honestly, I think a lot of data that unless you really know what you're doing, you're gonna overcomplicate
No,
it.
you definitely need to know what you're doing, but you can pretty much tell whether that OI is shorts or longs if you have it.
Well, I think you can through High Block too, or at least like some of their tools. But
Yeah, that's true.
you know, I don't know. I think generally I can tell. Like I don't need the long short indicator to show me that like funding on the exchange that I fade is lower than it is on the exchange I don't fade. Which it used to be FTX, man. You would always do the okay, what's the difference between FTX and Bybit? Okay, nice. Like that's probably the trade.
Yeah.
And cat, what are you eating? Um, might have to turn my screen off. He's going in again. Hold on. Butters. Hold on. God damn it.
Oh, let me switch it back. I think everyone on the team besides Max owns a cat.
Yes, I love my cat. He is the best.
Max needs to get himself a cat.
You've probably seen him on stream before if you're still watching.
Yeah.
Who needs to get a cat?
Max.
Max has a cat.
Does he?
Yeah,
I don't think I've ever seen his cat.
his cat's cute.
I guess he doesn't talk about his cat. He just talks about his dog, right?
Because he's always working at the office
That's
now.
right, yeah.
Back when he was working at home, you used to see the cat all the time.
Damn, I don't remember that.
Are you thinking Bitcoin?
I guess he's got himself a kid now, so he doesn't need any more animals. I mean, it's about to blast through this wick high from Wednesday.
What is?
Bitcoin's about to bust through that 30.8 again.
I don't know. It looks a little bit weak. Like the fact that we made a new high and then the rejection broke the like I'm looking at the 1 minute. Let me reshare my screen. I'll show you what I
Oh,
mean.
I see the 1 minute. Okay, wait, yeah, let me go ahead.
The fact that we got this rejection and then immediately broke this low.
If
Like,
we
we're either gonna
reject
follow
again, yeah, if we reject
We
again, right?
a lower high, or it's gonna like be a really high percentage short on the sweep. At least that's my interpretation of it. It might just like if there's a spot bid behind it and the funding does not indicate that that's the case, I could be wrong, but that's kind of what I'm expecting. This was not a very nice rejection,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, they're going through. They're going up again.
chat it through, man. Just do it. I'm waiting for Sol to really break out because it hasn't reverted on its Bitcoin pair yet. Yeah, it's done another 3% today. Sold Bitcoin.
You think they protect that high we just set, 950? I don't know.
Daily looks damn good though, man.
Yeah, it does. It kind of looks like it wants to extend up there.
What did we do when we... Let's go back in time. Just kidding. Imagine we did something like this. Slow grind for a few days. This might be where we're at. Then we bled. Then we got the rip. I don't know.
Yeah, we might get a pullback to 30.5 right here.
Just an idea. I mean, the structure looks very similar. My cat is like So weird, man. I'm sorry if you hear a door pulling, it's because my cat is literally hanging on the door.
No, you're good.
Um,
This might be a short right here. Stop above the high. Stop at like 31, 39.75. Down to 30.5. I've probably already missed it. Yep. Yeah. Hmm.
my fiance is trying to do work on the porch, and my cat just keeps like going back and forth and annoying both of us.
Wants to hang out with both of you.
Yeah, I know. He's my work buddy.
Ooh. God, I love the
I'm intrigued to see how this ends up resolving, man. I think not surprised that we went for the high. I'm curious to see what we do next, though.
Yeah. I love the 1 minute chart. It's too fun. Let's see.
The 1 minute chart convinces you there's more going on than there is.
Yeah, that's
It's
for
like
sure.
super volatile stuff going down.
That's absolutely true.
Like if you zoom in on the 1 minute chart, there was this time I opened my screen thinking that I had just taken a decent sized trade, and I opened up the 1 minute chart and it reloaded on my computer, and the candle was like off the screen. And I was celebrating until I realized it was the 1 minute chart, and it was only like 200 points off my entry.
Up or down? Up or down?
I think it was a short actually
Yeah.
back a month or two ago.
You just thought Bitcoin went to zero.
Right. But no, it was barely down at all. I think it was like 200 or 300 points lower than my entry.
Do you have like the seconds chart? Like 30
No.
second ones?
No, I don't.
No, I don't either. I wish I did.
A friend told me that they have started to try to use the 7 hour chart because they saw Nomad using it. I thought that was really, really interesting. Like all these super niche time frames, like the 3 hour. And I know I don't know why, but I know for a fact there's like some reasoning behind that makes those time frames like more effective.
I like the 6 hour a lot. I used to use the 24 minute. Couldn't really tell you why. I think some trader that I liked used it or something like that. But yeah, the 24 minute is a nice one.
It's like vertical.
We're going. She's going
I go
for it.
or hourly looks real good though.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, we took that high. New high, 31. Tapped
Here
it.
it comes.
And quick rejection. It's gotta be eating shorts
Dang,
right now, dude.
Okay. Live on stream with me and Tucker.
Yeah, it's gotta be eating shorts right now, bro. It's gotta be just.
Dude, I mean, look at the hourly volume. Shorts again, just
Oh, yeah. Wow.
like just.
Yeah, there it is. I wonder what coin's doing. Probably going straight up. Up 4% today. Not bad, not bad. Oh yeah, the miners are ripping. God, let's go. Mara up 7.5. HUD 8 almost at $3. I'm literally printing on HUD 8 spot, but I'm not selling it.
Man, what sucks is I waited to allocate to HUD 8 until after my Baba calls printed, and then Baba nuked over.
Those calls did not print. Yeah.
That was a brutal beat. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. Dude, I got destroyed on fucking Queb, bro. That was so bad. Not destroyed, but
I made money, but like I round tripped. Very nice profit. It makes me mad.
Yeah, no, I closed the Babas like a week after we took them, I think, and then I rolled it into Queb, and then I got like a 25% haircut on Queb, and I was pissed. Yeah, it happens.
Definitely pop these 31 fours, at least. Assuming that this wasn't like, lower time frame structure break SFP setup, but it doesn't look like that, man. It looks bullish.
Yeah, it does.
It looks like it would 31.4.
We keep setting higher highs. There's no reason to fade it yet.
Yeah. Well, I'm not looking to fade, man.
Damn, that is just vertical. I want to revenge short it for closing my long too early. 15 minutes got a lot of wicks. A lot of wicks on it.
Where it goes today.
What are equities doing? Literally just chopping. Yep, what's new? What is new? Our on-chain bags are catching up a little.
What's Ox at right now?
Almost 0.29 or 0.029.
Already up like 15% on this morning's buys.
Yeah.
Love that. What's Tau doing?
It's up 10%, but it's at 53, so.
Yeah, I know. We're down on that one.
Still down. Yeah, I think I got it at like 57 or 58. But no, I'm sitting in that till it 10x's.
We hope.
2 mil market cap.
Oh, dude, that rejection on Bitcoin was kind of mean.
Let me see. I missed it. I was looking at equities.
They did it from they did do the thing.
Yeah.
But they painted it to look really bullish.
Mm-hmm. They swiped.
They did. Oh, man. But, I mean, it could still keep grinding up. But, you can clearly see momentum's kind of dwindling down a little bit at the high, which isn't the best sign.
Yeah.
Oh, do I start taking profit on Solana?
Solana.
Maybe what's Matic doing? Did it ever get to that? I just realized everybody could see my notes pre-show in my search bar.
Equity gap down.
Bitcoin AIDS chop.
Oh wait, no, they can't see that. I cropped that shit. No.
That's funny. No, in my search bar, guys, of like my trading view, I write some notes that I want to have for the show. And today's were equity gap down, Bitcoin AIDS chop, Milady bottom in. I'm definitely missing one. I can't remember what it is now, but I didn't know if you guys could see that like the whole show. They were probably wondering like, what the heck?
Yeah, no, I thought too, but no, I cropped it. It's just your screen. But now everybody knows.
That the Milady bottom is in, I agree. But Tucker, I see we are getting into time here. If you are about ready to wrap up.
Yeah, let me
Do
get
some
back to
trading.
this.
Looks like I'm gonna need to this morning.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, no, I'm ready to wrap up. I mean, you guys got a little snippet of into what we do between the hours of 9 and noon. Go back to full screen.
Oh, man, I do this. I do this like
Yeah.
12 hours a day at this
When
point.
we're not on our YouTube shows or Twitter Spaces, you guys got a glimpse into the minds of what we do. So, yeah, I mean, I'm probably gonna go see if I can make some trades on Bitcoin right now, but equities are boring. Equities are chopping. I'm probably not gonna do anything there today. I mean, we're literally at the same price we were like 2.5 hours ago. So, but yeah, I mean, that's it for me. I'm liking the on-chain bags pumping. I'm liking the miners pumping. That's nice to see. I don't know what I'm gonna do with Bitcoin yet, but looks like it wants to go higher. So let it do its thing.
Yeah, I tend to agree. Actually just placed the trade. Sorry. One of those tight stop trades. Probably get stopped out of it while I'm speaking, but yeah, no, we appreciate you guys so much for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed the stream. Like Tucker said, this was just supposed to be casual Friday. Maybe a glimpse into kind of what we do while we're trading, thought processes. I mean, a lot of it was just kind of like off the cuff. So don't take any of it too seriously, but we're having fun over here. Love what we do. And I love to see Bitcoin pumping, man, especially when, you're long. But yeah, no, I think that is just about everything. We'll be back for Market Talk later this afternoon. That'll be our last show of the week. We'll, of course, be back next week. The whole cast and crew for Market Check, as well as potentially a new show debuting next week or very, very shortly. So that's definitely something to keep your eye out for. If you guys appreciated this show or liked it, make sure to hit that like button, comment, subscribe, show support. And if you liked what you saw, you can always check out more premium content in the description of this YouTube link or this YouTube video, as well as our link tree in our Twitter bio. But yeah, y'all have a great rest of your Friday, a great weekend. We'll be back next week. Happy trading.